What's up, YouTube fam? It's your boy KingMarcell, and I'm back with another video. Today we're about to check out Dan Schneider is Cooked. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel, and also hit that notification bell so you're notified whenever I do drop a video. But let's get right into this reaction.
Last time we talked about Dan Schneider and him being a massive weirdo. We talked about this interview with
Big
Boogie
weirdo.
and how he was trying to clear his name with a clearly faked and scripted apology, but nobody was buying it. Now since then, a lot of
He looked like a
clips have
deflated
resurfaced
tire
on Twitter regarding Dan. And let's just say that he is an actual creeper.
Oh
Here's
my
a video
goodness.
of Miranda Cosgrove trying to move away from Dan Schneider at her 18th birthday party.
Now look, honestly,
I had reacted to this on my stream, and you guys gonna see, like, she literally, like, seen him coming out her peripheral and instantly, like, did not want to have her back turned to him. Like, y'all, look, watch this, watch this.
About Miss Miranda for her birthday. I come to the conclusion.
She see, look, instantly when he moved, she watched, she knew.
Can't you say?
That's,
I mean, honestly,
man,
I could
what?
go on and on about all the wonderful qualities about Miranda, but I know time permits.
Oh my goodness
and I will
gracious.
consolidate it to just this one thing.
Like, what?
In all the years I've known Miranda, I guess 9 years now, she hasn't changed. Miranda hasn't changed one bit. All those awesome qualities that she had when she was 9 years old, all the goodness, all those smiles.
Okay, so you can see Miranda try to sort of slink away.
You
Kinda
feel
like
me?
When the guests arrive at my house and I'm trying to go back to my room and my uncle pulls a Dan Schneider. Okay, no, I'm kidding. Dude, it's so
whoa,
weird.
hold
He
on.
brought her in a
Dude trying to
headlock,
cry for
bro.
help, low
This
key,
is
y'all.
crazy. This is absolutely crazy. And he looks like he's about to twist her head off, kind of
Literally.
like zombie style. Dude, look at this.
It's like dudes
No,
like this,
ain't
man,
no
they
way.
need to meet the instantly, because it's like, what the fuck?
Ain't no way this is something that should be happening over here. This looks illegal. This actually just looks illegal. You
Baby.
cannot look at that and tell me this man is not an absolute 100% pure premium, freshly pulp squeezed A-grade creep, okay?
Thank you.
Let's just say if
Like,
that was my daughter, she would not be working there, okay? I don't know. Here's what the replies are saying. Why is he so touchy? I got the glimpse of him being creepy when I read Jeanette McCurdy's
yeah,
book.
her
The
book
second
is
he started
crazy.
walking towards her, she was like, oh, please God, no.
Thank
Maybe
you.
we
Like,
walked
instantly,
in to
she
see
instantly
that.
was like, oh no, you're coming next to me? That's crazy. That, man, that's wild.
Work. The way he quickly snatches her arm to get her in a space that's
Literally.
horrifying. She looks extremely uncomfortable. Please, bro. Jesus Christ, this is uncomfortable.
Ugh,
Really
it's
don't see me
cringe.
touching young
Ultimate
girls like this, period.
cringe-worthy.
Where were their parents to protect them? This is sickening. The entire industry is evil.
And that's the
has been
thing, like, and that's a big thing I feel like what's about to come out about all of this stuff is that the parents be in on it. They gotta be. Ain't no what parent is letting this shit go on? What parent isn't there? What parent is letting them be in the contracts that they are under? It's just none of this shit makes sense unless it's a lot of cult work going on, you know? A lot of secret society stuff going on, you know? And y'all just gotta read up on a lot of stuff. Y'all find out what these folks are doing to these kids.
for so long. Now, listen,
It's
some
horrible.
people might try to argue that that's completely normal. He's just a friendly little director. You
No
know?
way.
Friendly
No.
Dan over here. I'm sure, you know, if he's so friendly, I think you should let him around your kids as well. I don't know. If that's your take on it. I feel like she was uncomfortable. She was trying to move away or whatever. Now,
She
does that
literally,
clip
like, in her
only
hair,
make him a
like-
creep? No, but it's with all the other context of all the other clips he's made these kids
That's what
film.
they look like.
The Nickelodeon logo was literally a foot, dude. I can't
Literally.
believe I didn't realize that when I was a kid. That's crazy. On its own, obviously, the clip isn't too bad. You know, maybe he's just hugging one of his star actors or whatever. But when you look at all the context, it's a bit weird, okay?
Hugging
Shoot
your
him
star
with the Victoria's
underage
cast, Whenever
actress.
he gets close to the girls,
Like,
one of the
come on.
guys like
What are we
walks
talking
over.
about?
Like in this video, notice that when he got close to Liz, Yvonne walked over and he did the same thing with Ari. Even Leon stopped as he was walking when Dan approached Ari.
Because my shirt is too blendy with the couch.
Actually, that's not why we're changing your
Why
shirt.
is it that?
We're changing the progression of days.
Oh.
but I can't wait to see your new shirt. Is everyone excited about Vic's new shirt? What, Liz Gillies?
I don't know what the shirt's gonna be like. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I don't know what size it's gonna be. I'm just really excited.
Yeah, that's really weird. I don't know. Is that a meme or something? I don't understand the full
Yeah,
context of
I
what's
don't
going on
either.
there, but why are you excited over a shirt? Is this normal and actor type stuff, or are you excited for another reason, buddy? Like, I don't know what is going on there.
Like, literally, what the hell is going on?
And it's obvious Liz is drinking the coffee.
Tinted water is so good.
Tinted water? You've just revealed a secret about Victorious.
That we don't drink beverages.
Look, it's the piano. Look, it's Kat. Hi, Kat. Oh. I'm interrupting the entire rehearsal process. Here I go.
A really cool song that you're gonna
This nigga is a creep. These are kids. Why he like so like? I don't know, man.
I'll just celebrate.
Yeah, a little bit of the movement is weird, I will say. Seems
Yeah.
like people always gotta be alert around old Dan over here.
Exactly.
Here's another video of Dan Schneider picking at Jeanette McCurdy because she didn't listen to what he wanted her to do.
And then stop with more.
Stop laughing at the director. Show some respect, Jeanette. Respect. No smiling. If you all right, take $100 off her check.
Okay, so
He like he wanted to bust off us. They didn't know how close he was getting.
Like a joke to me. Now, not to defend Dan Schneider over here. I'm obviously very against him here, but I do feel like some people might be taking any clip.
No, in the anger aspect of his, you know what I'm saying, of the exposing gets brought up, and you realize the contact. It wasn't a joke. He didn't want $100 off her check because he could do that.
At a stretch and just trying to make him look as bad as possible.
Nah, I don't
you
think
don't
so.
Need to do, okay? He's already incriminated himself multiple times over the years, okay? It's only
Well,
a
you
matter
can
of
think
time
that's a
before
joke
an
if you
investigation
want
is
to.
launched, and I don't know, dude ends up behind bars. At least that's what I'm hoping, okay?
Yeah,
so I also
I
wanted to
think that's
talk
what we
about
all
Jack
hoping.
Salvatore and his experience with Dan over here, and how it just wasn't a good time for a lot of people on the crew. He'd like bring out a shotgun to intimidate writers and stuff like that. Lots of wild shit.
Oh boy, what a week, y'all. Let's talk about it. My name is Jack. I was a child actor on Zoe 101. I also worked in his production department as an intern on iCarly, and I worked in the writer's room on...
Oh, so he was there.
This Max documentary that was recently released did a really good job of uncovering the details of workplace toxicity, specifically on Dan Schneider's shows for Nickelodeon. We could talk about the massages. We could talk about the fact that
massages.
he would count his gold coin collection in front of his crew who was living paycheck to paycheck. We could talk about how sometimes he would bring out his shotgun to scare one of the writers when they were working at his house.
Okay,
What?
so Dan has clearly made a lot of enemies with a lot of people over here. It seems like everybody has completely turned their back on him over here, except, I don't know, Boogie, I guess, who he's
Right.
paying for that interview. But the stuff
Crazy.
we're hearing is just absolutely wild, using shotguns to intimidate your employees.
Exactly.
That is not
That's
normal behavior.
reckless.
That is some
That's
batshit
wild.
crazy type, I don't know.
You feel me?
sociopathy, okay?
Thinking you
And when
in
so many people
like
speak to your
untouchable.
character like this, it's probably somewhat true. Unless you're Hollywood, of course, and you're writing 40 letters to the judge telling them why a child toucher is actually innocent, like in the Drake
Like
trial
what?
case. So I guess in that sense, you can't trust a lot of people, but I don't know, man. There's a lot of independent people, not Hollywood as a whole, trying to shut down somebody over here.
We could talk about the high-level
Like
conversations
what?
I wasn't supposed to hear about how Nickelodeon didn't want to recommend antidepressants for Jeanette McCurdy after her mom died for fear that she might herself and make the network look bad. But what I do want to talk about is never letting this stuff happen.
Wow.
This is an entire industry built on hope and dreams and adrenaline and wish fulfillment. And that can be a very dangerous thing for megalomaniacs to wield. Even in posting this, I'm a little afraid. Is this going to screw up my career moving forward? I have no
9
idea.
times out of 10
I
it
think it's
is.
important and it needs to be said. Because if my silence ensures the perpetuation of environments I don't want to work in any more, then what is the point of working in them? And until Homeboy goes on 60 Minutes to answer some questions from some real journalists and not a cast member of his who he's paying to be there.
Thank you.
apology not
Okay. So
Thank-
unfortunately,
Thank
this
you.
will
That's the
probably happen
that was the
again if
best thing I
Hollywood is
heard.
allowed to exist as it does now. Because in my opinion, the entire
For real.
industry, I've been saying it for a while, is completely filled with the most demonic, morally corrupt, narcissistic,
Keyword, demonic.
degenerate sociopaths. So
Demonic.
anyone, I don't know, man. Anyone looking to have a career in Hollywood, I'll just say it is not worth it. First off, competition's insane, so probably chances of making it is quite less as well. But if
Exactly.
you
You better grind
and
and
would think you
in the
have a good
paint
life.
yourself.
But no, you'll probably just end up on drugs or assaulted or, I don't know, rope maxing, as they call it nowadays. Now, the problem with these, like, kids shows in particular, right, where they have a lot of child actors working and stuff, it's just a work environment that is bound to devolve into complete chaos because, what if you're working in Hollywood, chances are somebody there's a creep. Somebody there wants to diddle kids.
And
okay?
and
all of
unfortunately,
these,
it
top
seems like
actors,
it's
their
ran
parents
by
are
them.
usually extremely neglectful.
Unfortunately,
Like,
it's not
watching
just
over
that
their
they're
kids.
there.
They
They
literally
run the
stick them on
show.
set and let them do whatever the heck they want because they are generating big bucks for the family. And you got like a 6-year-old who is the breadwinner of the family.
Exactly.
And you can't even be bothered to
And that's the
ensure
thing
their-
that kills me about this too, and with the parents is that 9 times out of 10, the kids were the breadwinners of the family. So if the kid was the breadwinner, y'all really couldn't be there. Y'all really couldn't be there to watch them, to support them. They making it so your ass ain't got to work no more, and you couldn't be there for them. That's crazy. That's really that's sad. It's really wild the things that we let get in the way in this world, because that in turn opened the door up into all of this madness that has happened and transpired over the last couple of years. Not even a couple years. I feel like this stuff, excuse me, like this stuff with Diddy. Diddy's been doing this shit since the 90s, y'all. They've been doing this shit since the 90s. It's 30 plus years. Damn near. And we like to think that, oh no, Hollywood is innocent. No, I think this all has been like racketeering and money laundering and, you know what I'm saying, just bribery and extortion and, you know what I'm saying, all of this madness. That's all it's been. It's like the devil-led system, and all of these chains and links in it is just a part of the bigger system. And it's like, are we gonna realize that and keep this shit going? Is it a coincidence that all of this stuff is being exposed? I don't think so. I really don't think so.
Particularly with the Drake Bell stuff, it keeps I don't know, it keeps popping up in my head how the dad specifically warned Drake's mom to keep him away from Brian Peck, but she literally did not listen at all, and that's what led to all of this. Here's what the replies are saying. Since Monday, y'all have been saying.
But did she
and more
ignore it
people-
because she was in a cult? How the dad? I think they said that was the reason why they split up, was because the dad was adamant on not letting that man, that particular dude, what's his name, Brian Peck, near Drake. And his mother was like, oh no, you're just trying to mess up his opportunity. It's like, what opportunity? Like, what? I'm telling you, I think this is going on, and you saying, no, you're going to keep sending my child? Like, what? That's madness. That's total madness.
And now exactly that's happening, but now you're all saying why it takes so many years for them to speak up. And they're the only ones saying this because the documentary came out, and it took everyone years to speak up. That's the whole point. They were all scared. Y'all are never satisfied. It takes a lot of courage to say what he said, and he even mentioned that this could ruin his career. It doesn't matter how long it took him to say something. He spoke up, and that's all that matters. Okay, so
some things are worth more than a career.
Some people
when COVID happened, and I was working with people with disabilities, and I was seeing the way that they was being treated and the way that situation was being handled, And I was one of their best employees, and they ended up letting me go. But I made them make an ultimatum because it wasn't right, you know. And I'm like, y'all gonna really lose a good employee that's really trying to help this place and help the people here, because y'all trying to worry about making a buck first instead of putting people's safety in order. I mean, and first, you know, that this world, man, this world is crazy.
To come out about assault or whatever, when, you know, in some cases it might be fake or something like that, and they're, you know, clutching for relevancy, just as we saw in this I don't know, this Minecraft YouTuber situation where George Not Found was accused of all this stuff, and then later we find out that she was completely lying about everything, and it was kind of just proven that way. Now, does that mean these people were lying as well? I would say probably not. Okay,
I don't think so.
not, just from what I don't know, what I'm gathering. In truth, we don't know what happened, but we do know Dan is documented as a creep. Okay, that's all I know, and I'm just going off the evidence I see over here. Okay, another update on the Drake Bell Josh Peck situation. Basically, Josh Peck has been sort of estranged from Drake and has wanted nothing to do with him for a while. And
I heard a rumor.
Help him at all.
I heard a rumor because at first I thought that because his name is Brian Peck and his name is Josh Peck. I'm like, oh, is this man uncle? And is that why they've been having a falling out, you know what I'm saying, between each other? But that's not even the case, you know what I'm saying? They made it a point to it'd be like, no, they are not uncle and nephew, you know? But then when I start looking into Josh's father, he didn't know his father, right? It was one of those circumstances. And I'm gonna just get to it. It is looking like that Brian Peck might be Josh's father. That might be his dad. And that he probably is the product of SAs. Yeah. Which means that it went on longer than just the years we knew about. This was before they were born. This stuff was going on. People, we gotta wake up to these people.
Dan Schneider at one point, so people were coming after Josh Peck now after this documentary.
I just want to let you guys know that this is really, you know, processing this and going through this is a really emotional time, and a lot of it's very, very difficult. So not everything is put out to the public, but I just want you guys to know that he has reached out to me, and it's been very sensitive.
Because I wondered, did he know about the lawsuit back then? I mean, well, the court case about Brian Peck.
Help me work through this.
But if that's his dad, then of course he did.
Really great. So I just wanted to let you guys know that and to take it a little easy on him.
Okay, it really goes to show what kind of a guy Drake is. I can't even imagine what he's going through during this healing process now that everything is public, and still be able to acknowledge Josh and share a conversation even when Josh really wasn't a friend these past couple
Literally, and then tell us and lay off his back.
I don't trust Josh.
I don't trust Josh at all.
Vlogs. I don't like the guy at all.
At all. Fuck this nigga.
Has also been caught for some weird stuff as well, but
literally,
it probably stemmed from the trauma.
From the trauma that he went through, and that's not an excuse, but that's what we gotta understand is that trauma builds trauma, you know what I'm saying?
That can mess you up, that's for sure. By the way, last video got demonetized, suppressed. Lovely. Thank you, YouTube. We can't, like, come on. You can't talk about
we gonna like up the video.
I'm making this video because it's just gonna get demonetized.
We gonna like up the video. You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to talk about it anyways, okay? That's it. Bye-bye.
So yeah, it's just crazy how all of that stuff is slowly but surely coming out. I'm glad it is because excuse me. I used to tell my peoples about this, and man, they used to think I was insane. They used to think I was crazy. But now all of this, ain't nobody called me like, damn, you was right, Marcell. You was right about all that shit. They down to the trafficking and everything. It is not about being right. It's about we have to acknowledge what's going on so that we can start protecting the people who need protecting, which is the children and ourselves. A lot of stuff is about to come out, and it's gonna be hard for a lot of y'all to stomach it. I hope that you all are prepared for it. You know, I really do. I really do. But if you guys like that video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and also hit that notification bell so that you're notified whenever I do drop a new video. With that being said, KingMarcell out. Peace. Ciao with the Begalo.